Hello Guardians, what's going on? My name's Erupteu and welcome back to another Destiny video. Today's video I will be going over some tips and tricks on Widow's Court and also showing you what weapons are viable in which situations and all of the callouts. So let's go over the callouts first. First of all, we have lower spawn. The main areas around here will be back church, there will be garden, there will be castle, and there will be just church. A lot of gameplay for this side will appear on fountain, which is where lower spawn's heavy will be. So your spawn is basically facing uphill, which gives you some sort of advantage, but then again the other team may have an advantage also as they are aiming downhill with their snipers. So as I said, a lot of gameplay will be happening on fountain as that's where your heavy is and it's a good gateway up to graveyard. I'll go over which side is best for what in a second, but first of all let's go over to the upper spawn. Now upper spawn is also in a good position for sniping, as you can either go to graveyard, which is where you'll confront people that go to fountain, or they have the option of going on the right side, which is where their heavy is. So each side has a heavy very close to them, although whoever is on lower spawn has a slight disadvantage as this is much further and they have to jump, putting themselves at a very exposed position to the enemy team that spawn at upper spawn. So let's say you're lower spawn now and you want to go through garden. Now this is the most viable option for people who are using shotgunners. Now we all know that universal remote is very popular in trials at the minute, so if this is the area you want to go, then that's the best place, mainly because courtyard and garden have very confined areas. There's little walls everywhere, there's loads of little turn-ins, there's places where you can genuinely stay hidden whilst an enemy runs at you and pop your shotgun on them, but that's not good for sniping, although you can take some great cover and get some great cross-map kills, but that's only if the enemy team are very keen to rush mid-map. Mid-map being somewhere along castle's front or possibly even fountain. That's what would be classed as mid-map. So a great place to snipe mid-map from would be if you went to courtyard. As you can see, that is from lower spawn to the left side in the middle, and then on upper spawn you turn to the right and go past heavy. If you're looking for sniping battles though, the best place to be on lower spawn is exactly where you spawn. There'll be a little truck. If you jump on the back of the little truck, then you should be able to snipe all the way up till middle, possibly even seeing some people at upper spawn, which is where a lot of confrontations happen right at the start of the round. What will happen is upper spawn will run to a little truck, and then you also have your option of running onto your truck as well from lower spawn, and then there will be a little pick-off session, which sometimes it happens depending on what the enemy's plays are. If the enemy aren't playing there and you can't see him at the top of the stairs from lower spawn, then it's like they've either gone left, which is the shotgun area, or if you're on lower spawn and they've gone right, they're probably ready to snipe you. The best idea when you are lower spawn is to make sure that you're right at the edge of back church, and then you can see up the top of the stairs where a lot of the enemies will just be circling around. But if you're upper spawn, a very good place to be is either on the left side of the map, which is in a broken building right next to fountain, or you could be right on top of graveyard aiming down to the fountain, because that's a very viable option if you have a good sniper shot. However, I haven't mentioned that this is a very long range map. Although the blueprints don't necessarily show it, it does have its long areas. That's why the only area that isn't very long range is courtyard if two players are in that area. The other areas are very open and allow for some very good scout rifle gameplay. So the best weapons to use on this map, I would say, are either scout rifles, pulse rifles, or sniper rifles. Depending on which one you feel more confident with, I'd say choose that. As for specials, golden gun, nova bombs, and even tethers work very well on this map as they have extended range. My last tip is when you are lower spawn and you're near fountain and you're aiming up to graveyard or even to the upper spawn in general, is to make sure to keep someone staring down at where graveyard is on the right side. If you are lower spawn, then you should spawn near the church. As I said, they will be coming through the broken building if they see that there is a flank. Also, some people like to rush straight down the middle, right down to where lower spawn is and also where castle is very quickly, so make sure there's someone staring at that, maybe 5 to 10 seconds, because it really doesn't take long for anyone from upper spawn to get there. So that's all for today guys. If you did enjoy today's video, then please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share this on social media for more Destiny tips, tricks, news and updates in the community. My name's been Erupteu and have a great day.